Hi, Happy New Year and welcome back to my channel. It's 2024 and as I've promised you all, I've got so much amazing content coming for you, and we're going to start right with this, a huge surprise. I'm going to be running 2024 Etsy workshops for limited numbers of people, as I did last summer in June when it sold out. I had 30 places sold out in June. And there was so much interest, and I always knew I was going to do one this year, and it's coming now in January. So this January, on the 20th and 27th of January at 5 p.m. EEST, and I chose this time because it allows more people to book in and register for the event. 10 seats available on the 20th of January, 10 seats available on the 27th of January. 2 hours, so plenty of time for us to do the work that I'm going to take you through a little bit later in this video. So last time they sold out really quickly, and I'd love to work with you this year in my 2024 Etsy workshops. There's new material, new information that I'm putting into these workshops from last time. So as well as learning things that you definitely won't have learned before, there's new stuff as well to ensure that your new or growing Etsy store is going to succeed. So let's get into more detail. Who is this for? Okay, so these special workshops are for new Etsy sellers. So if you've just opened your store, you're just about to open your store, you're growing up to 1,000 sales, this is for you. So if you're about to open, you've just opened, or you're open for a few months, up to a year, you've got 100 sales, 200 sales, 500 sales, anything up to 1,000 sales, this is for you. So getting in now with me is going to enable your store to perform at such a higher level compared to how it would if you didn't speak to me. Because we're going to be covering in-depth topics like quality score, visibility, photography and video, SEO. I'm going to go into great detail on that in a minute, on what we're going to be learning here. So if you are waiting to talk to me, waiting to learn with me, maybe book in for a consultation, this is the best value opportunity that you can have with me, certainly for the rest of this year, because there will be 10 of us in the class, and we're, as well as learning about each other's stores, you're going to be able to learn what it takes for your store in your situation to really move it on and sell more. So now let's get into detail, and I'll explain to you exactly what you're going to learn in these very special workshops. So then, what are we going to learn in these special workshops? There are 5 modules that we're going to work through together, all 10 of us in each class. The first module of 5 is an introduction to Etsy. So I'm going to be giving you some very pertinent, very helpful information about Etsy as a platform that is a great overview or high-level view about the platform, and it will help you understand how you're going to build and grow your store in relation to the facts of Etsy as a platform. Very useful, very helpful. Module 2, and now we start to get into what really matters on Etsy. Module 2 is understanding quality score. So Etsy uses a trust and visibility system, quality score, on its platform to push, rank and promote items on the platform. And the more that we understand how quality score works, the better we can build our stores and manage our stores. Because we've got to know how this system works. You know, so many people are confused about SEO, for example, and think that that's the secret, that's the key to getting more visibility and making more sales. It's actually quality score, and we need to understand how it works and how you as individuals in this workshop and with your Etsy stores are going to work with this quality score system. So that's module 2, understanding quality score. Now, number 3, module 3, this is brand new for 2024. It's listing management with traffic light system. So for the first time, I will be teaching you guys how you're going to build and grow your Etsy stores, or if you're already growing, how to take the store much further on, and most importantly, how you manage your listings. So once you get your foot in the door and you start putting your listings into your store, you can't just do this willy-nilly whenever you feel like putting listings in. Well, you can, but it won't work as well as if you have a structure and a process and you understand how to both grow the store and manage the listings that are in your store once you've grown it or have grown to a decent level. This is the part that Etsy sellers don't understand. Growing, well, it's easy. You just sort of start listing and grow. But there are ways to do that and ways to manage the listings in your store that drastically increase the chances of your success. So module 3, listing management, it will be absolutely fascinating and you will learn so much in that module. So module 4 now. Now this is something that I talk about all the time, but most sellers get wrong. Module 4 is photography and video. So once we've got buyers to our store, we've got to understand how to use photography and video to maximize the conversion rates inside our stores. And most sellers get this wrong. Very rarely do I see an Etsy store where the sellers have done photography and video well. We're going to be using an 8-2-1 photography system, which I will teach everyone in the 2 classes, and it will immediately raise the possibility of your conversion going up as long as you do the parts in the module. Very interesting, accessible to everyone. If you've got a phone, anything in the last 3 or 4 years, you can do the photography and video section, no problem. And that will be very helpful to everyone. Number 5, module 5. Again, this is something that is requested by clients of mine, people who come to me for information about Etsy. They want to grow their stores, they want to make more sales. It's SEO. So we're going to learn all about SEO and understand its correct position in the overall management of your store. So unlike everyone else who, if you go on YouTube and watch about SEO, everyone else is telling you, you've got to do this, you've got to use this program, you've got to spend hours and hours doing all this work for SEO. Refreshingly, you're not going to get that from me. So from me with SEO, you're going to understand what SEO is for, why it's not nearly as important as you think it is, and basically the truth. So how to quickly and easily work with SEO inside your Etsy store. It only takes a little part of your overall time in managing your store. And that is, it's very important for you to understand so that you can spend as much time as possible on all the other things that we're going to talk about in these workshops together. So it's going to be 2 hours. The first 60 minutes is all pretty intense. So a lot of me talking. I'll probably bore you to tears. You can talk too, ask questions, share with the group. We all work together on this. First hour, maybe hour to 75 minutes will be all the learning. So all the module work, and we'll all work together on that. Whatever time's left, and I say 60 minutes because it might be 60 minutes, maybe a bit less, is where we're going to open this out. So everything that you've learned, we're now going to talk about in your stores. So how does this relate to you? How you can ask me questions on what you do with your store. We can share information with each other and really pull this apart. How does photography work? What would you do with video? How does listing a listing plan in your store look? How does this all work? How does managing your store work? So the second hour, we'll break all that open and go into detail on that. And that will give us the 2 hours. Now, most importantly, if you want to book, the link is in this video description. And in this video description, I will be putting a countdown. So as the seats get sold, I'll update it so that you can see how many seats are left. Last summer, I did 30 seats, 3 Saturdays in a row, 10 seats in each Saturday, and it completely sold out. This time, it's 2 Saturdays, 20th of January, 27th of January, 5 p.m. EEST, and it's 2 hours, 10 seats available, so 20 seats in total. I look forward to working with you all, and for everyone who got this far, so if you got to this point, you get a little bonus. So everyone who's got this far, if you want to book in this week until next Saturday, there is a 5% discount using the code EARLYBIRD2024. So if you book in before Saturday coming, I think it's, let me have a look at my calendar. I don't know what the date is. It's Saturday, the 6th of January. So if you book in by the end of Saturday, you get an extra 5% off using the code on the screen now, early bird 2024. So that's the first bit of good news this year on my channel. I really look forward to working with you. Seriously, don't wait. There's only 20 seats. Get in, book in, and let's get working on your store. And I look forward to seeing you in my Etsy 2024 workshops. Thanks.